What's up, crazy crew? What's up? Guess what I got? Mario Brothers shit. Good. What's do this thing? Sorry, typo. What's the XP thing? Love the voices, brother. XP thing. What do you mean? What XP thing? Oh, dude, you missed the last one. I did a killer thing without Delphine. It was crazy nuts. Also did a pretty good Bowser. What? Crazy crew. I appreciate it. I know life happens. It's not a big deal. The good news for you is I got videos and I got playlists. So you could never be without my entertaining awesomeness. But I understand it's not the same when, you know, versus live where you can interact, right? Oh, and let's see. Do I have? No, hold on. I did pick up something. Hold on. Hold on. Can't reveal too much. I do have something else. I finally got one. Not to mention, I don't know when the Demon Machina thing for Switch 2 is coming out. I think it's September. I'm kind of close. I'm almost done with Starfield, which is on Monday. It's been crashing. That's why I haven't been streaming. Had a lot of problems with the DLC. And then, of course, I'm finishing up with this pretty much. But I got Donkey Kong Bonanza on Thursday. That just started. So. Yes. I finally got it. It took a while to get it. But, it's a whole lot of just... I just waited until it was available, to be honest with you. But yeah, I was playing the Starfield Shattered Space DLC, but it keeps crashing. Literally, my whole PC gone. And then it corrupts my videos. Had to play it offline, unfortunately. But yeah, I got Donkey Kong Bonanza on Thursdays. It's brought to you by the Marty Ossa team. It plays a lot like that. But, what? Dude, I went to Best Buy and waited to get the Switch 2, and they sold out even though I pre-ordered, and I still don't have it. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, wait a minute. You pre-ordered, and they don't have it still? That's crazy. Well, unfortunately... Here, let me turn this down a little. Unfortunately, what happened, I'll be honest with you, was I was watching this streamer guy. I forget what his name is. And he basically had us the night of pre-order release. Not only did he recommend having the websites up for pre-order for all 4 places, but he also said have it up on the phone app. And the only way I was able to do things was I was able to, in Target, put it in my cart, but then it crashed. And then I went to the app, and then I was able to finish the actual transaction. And so I got 1 pre-order. And then I got a pre-order from Walmart for my son, which he was pretty stoked about. But yeah, dude, that stuff is sold out. What's even crazier is the fact that the Switch OG prices are going up. Where now there's only a $50 difference between the OLED and the Switch 2. It's like, really? But, yeah. Yeah. So it's a bit of a thing. And I do feel for you. The good news is there isn't a ton of games yet that are Switch 2 exclusives. The Donkey Kong Bonanza's one. And then, dude, I'm going to crash out if they give it to me. Give you what? Your Switch 2 finally? So what does it say? Does it say it's ready for pickup, or are you still waiting? I mean, realistically, if you have a pre-order and they have to fulfill it, the problem is they only had so many here, and they ship it on a boat from Vietnam. So realistically, it takes time to get here. I'm sure you'll eventually get one. Definitely, probably before Christmas, because they're probably pumping the heck out of those things. I think they probably held off for a bit because realistically, the way the tariffs and everything else were going, it behooved them to sit on it and wait, because if not, it would be an expensive mistake on their part. So it says ready for pickup on November 12th. Wow, November 12th? Well, here's the good news. The good news is you're not missing out on a lot, right? So you don't get to play it yourself. It's not the end of the world. For me, it's kind of helpful because I can stream at a higher quality content for certain games like Donkey Kong. Um, I can tell you right now. I'll pull it out for a second. This thing is absolutely massive, the screen. I still, when I see my son playing in handheld mode and I look at it, like him holding it, it's crazy how large this thing is. It's ridiculous. Um, the snap function, very satisfying. The unlock, real easy. The stand's really good. It's got a really good feel to it. Um, I mean, I mean, you really have to push it to move it, and it will sit. Like I'm wiggling it, and it's not moving. It's pretty solid, and it doesn't get very hot. I mean, it's a little warm on the back, but not too bad. I like the matte finish. It's kind of nice, and other than that, I think some of the games may run a little bit better, but it's hard to say. It is, and hilariously enough, if you want to see, because I can do it. I have an OLED. So if you're wondering, how's that screen compare to the OLED? Oh, is my Switch dead? Oh, snap. All right. Hold on. Well, I can't show this. But if you look through my videos, I have an unboxing, and you could do a comparison. This screen is actually brighter than the OLED. The only thing about it is that the black levels obviously aren't the same, but they're not bad on that LCD screen at all, to be honest. And the brightness is pretty good too. Voice chat, I'm gonna be real. Haven't played with it. Why? Don't have a lot of reason to. I stream for you guys, and I really don't have any games that I'm gonna play online with other people. If I'm playing Mario Kart, I'm playing Mario Kart with my family, and they're here, right? Which is honestly the best way to enjoy it. I didn't buy the webcam though. Just so you know, don't bother with the webcam they buy, because realistically, you can use any webcam. Do not buy the Piranha Plant one, as cool as it looks. It's a 480p camera. It's crap. I also bought an extra Joy-Con too without. I also bought extra Joy-Con too without a Switch 2. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. What I can tell you is the Pro controller is slightly improved. It's got a matte finish. The joysticks feel a little bit better. The D-pad feels a little bit better. It's got extra buttons in the back, but realistically, you could use your Switch 1 Pro controller if you have it. Now, the most interesting part, and this is the part that I thought was neat, is with the larger size of the Joy-Cons, right? And the new grip and stuff. Just to show you, this is the old Pro controller, and this is the Switch 2 and the whole thing. If you notice, they're almost the same size. Yes, the buttons aren't as big, like compared to the Pro controller, but the grip, the way this feels, now feels very similar in feeling, holding the Joy-Cons in this grip to the Pro controller of the Switch 1, which is pretty awesome, and it's because of the scale of size, but you're not going to make up for the loss of D-pad, and you're not going to make up for the smaller buttons. But it's an improvement. It's definitely an improvement. Of course, they snap in versus not, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, anything else I can think of. I haven't played with it yet, but these just snap on. They don't do much. They're not magnets or anything like that. for the mouse mode. I haven't really used it for anything, but it seamlessly changes to it. My understanding is you really need to play the new Metroid Prime. That's going to be the game that's really going to show off the mouse functions, because you can, from my understanding, you could be playing and then switch the mouse mode and it instantly changes where you can like use it like a mouse and shoot things. Well, not really. I mean, oh, if you're talking about with the Joy-Cons, well, I mean, here's the thing. Let me pull it up here real quick so you can see. The Joy-Cons are huge because the system's huge. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but it's quite a bit larger. And if you look at it this way, I mean, it's just bigger all the way around. You know, it's like they took the slider and made it bigger. And if you can compare, I don't know if, yeah, sort of. Hold on. Okay, the buttons are bigger too, right? So it's not just the buttons are bigger. Joy-Con slightly larger, not by much, but it makes it different. You haven't played Metroid. Well, the good news for you is I think you could probably get away with not playing all the other Metroids and be able to enjoy it. It allows you to enjoy more of the story mode. You wouldn't notice it as much. It's sort of like a first-person shooter explorer. But they do have Metroid Prime remastered, which is a $40 value. It looks amazing. And is the GameCube game that originally came out, the original Metroid Prime. They have that on the Switch available now. And I have that. I haven't played through it yet. There's also Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3. There was a trilogy on the Wii U, but if you don't have access to it, there's not much you can do. But I have a feeling they're going to end up releasing those as well. One, because you'd be stupid not to. But I don't know if Rare's involved in doing that or not, considering they're working on Metroid Prime 4. So I'm not sure. But once Metroid comes out with this feature or function, do not be surprised if other people, if they haven't already, are going to do mouse controls with their stuff, because it'll make the game so much better. I mean, think of any of the first-person shooters like Fortnite, Overwatch, Paladin, things like that. They're going to want to do it. I also wouldn't be too surprised if GTA 6 potentially has that capability. What's up, Stream Hub World over there on Kick? I appreciate you dropping by and saying, hey, got the assault train? I guess the assault train. Not a hype train. It's the assault train over there. That's funny. So, you know, this thing, it's massive. I mean, it really is. I mean, to give you an idea how big it is, this is the Pro Controller. I mean, it's about the size of the Pro Controller, for gosh sakes. But it's also just really big, you know. And my feeling is it a lot of money? Yes. Is it worth it? Right now, I'll be honest with you, that's subjective, right? If you're a Switch 1 person, you can play all your Switch 1 games without issue. And in the future, there's going to be a bunch of games, right? So I 3D printed a Switch 1 Joy-Con, Switch 2 Joy-Con converter. Interesting. I don't know what you would do with that. I mean, the thing about the Joy-Cons for Switch 1 is how should I put this? They have Joy-Con drift. I experienced it. I've had that problem. I don't know if the new ones are going to have this problem, but to be honest with you, when I play it more of as a console to a certain extent, and then I use the Pro Controller. I've never had a problem with the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller I originally bought way back on launch still does not have a problem. I've gifted it to my son. He uses it all the time. And I have a new Pro Controller, and it works fine too. Now, mind you, it's a newer one, but still. Oh, I'm sure it works. It's kind of interesting, because realistically, if you want to use any of the older Joy-Cons and or the Pro Controller, it's all Bluetooth, so it all works. It's just whether or not it physically connects up and things like that, right? Um, but yeah, it's one of those things. Um, you know, what are we gonna do? Oh man, but yeah, if you got brothership, get in it. Just be mindful that there are going to be parts of the game that can be frustrating. One of the positives I like is on certain um, battles, boss battles, they'll allow you after a couple of hits to allow you to decrease the difficulty. Generally, that's not necessary. You just get through it. But there are a couple of battles where dude, they want you to be so perfect. It's almost where they amped up that boss battle to like extremely hard, and they're asking impossible things, and you almost have to back it down to a lower level to be able to even get past it. Um, I appreciate the fact that they have that as an option, but I wish they did a better job of assessing what's hard and what's not. Like, there should be a middle of the road gameplay, and then if they want hardness, hey, put hardness in this, because the gameplay level of what you're used to, and then you hit this boss battle that it's much harder than what you've been experiencing up to that point, is a little off on a couple battles, which is a problem. You're the best. It's so fun talking with you, but I gotta go work on my video and work on my PC. Hey, listen, do what you gotta do. I'm always here. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can talk more later. Good luck on your PC. Don't feel bad. I mean, you got to remember, I ended up water cooling my PC, and then it leaked, and then I had to do something all new. that that was no fun. Basically, what had happened was I purposely bought a clear water block for the CPU so I could see if there was a clog. The problem is the way it's designed, the water goes into the CPU and then shoots out. Well, the part going in clogged and you couldn't visibly tell. And so basically it caused it to overheat, which then caused the pipes to expand, which caused the water to leak everywhere. Telling you, the way to go, coolness, which was even cooler this setup than my custom water cool, is having a nice sized large AIO and having a good cooler in your graphics card. Honestly, it's the way to go. I after what I experienced and what I saw, I didn't see a whole lot of merit to doing the custom water block stuff, and to be honest, it didn't seem to gain me much. In fact, it was actually not as good, which is kind of sad and scary. FYI, what I meant was I'm building my own video game. Oh, well, that's even better because you see, um, I sort of went to school for doing video game stuff, but I never took off with that. That's very cool. Keep up with that, and maybe one day Magus will play your game. um, is it for a specific platform, or are you just doing it on the PC for now? I know there's a little bit of a delay. Thanks to the tips. I'll still say for custom PC. Hey, if you have questions or you want advice, I've been building PCs since like 1999. IDO stuff. And there are certain things, depending on what you're looking to do, that you could easily waste money and never get anything out of it that would be useful depending on your use case. You just got to be careful. Going back to school for software development, and yeah, depending on what you're going on to school, space, travel, things like that. A laptop might do you better because realistically, when it comes to software development per se, a laptop can do a lot what you need and it's portable and you don't need space and everything else. I'm just trying to get it ready for Steam. Um, well, if you're getting it ready for Steam, um, you really need a Discord. Oh, I have Discord. I just don't have a value for it yet. Like, I don't have anything to give to people yet. I mean, down the line, I might. I talked about having certain people who have subscribed to me to um, have Discord that we could get together and play like Overwatch 2 or something like that. Realistically, I can't even, I don't even have enough followers to do memberships yet, let alone, anything else. But the only thing I can do memberships on is like Twitch and I guess sort of Kick and Rumble, but not YouTube yet. Right now I have a laptop. Hey, Don't ever knock being a laptop. You start somewhere and you go from there. I mean, if you've seen my earlier streams when I first started streaming, the audio quality wasn't great. There was a little bit of an echo. There was a lot of things just off. This is 2 years worth of work, man. So don't you just start it and just work on improving. Do iteration. I mean, software development. That's what it's all about, right? But yeah. I mean, the good news is with the laptop, you want to do Steam, it's all good, dude. I felt like I'm talking to a big team YouTube. Well, listen. I've watched enough of various other people for years. I've watched DB Geek for years when he was small and got large. I've been watching Jay's 2 Cents. I've been watching all the guys, right? Linus. And I also have my own experiences. I just recently got into streaming because, well, one, I was already playing the games, but two, I can give advice. I can't remember. I don't think it was you. It was someone else. They had an Intel 13 gen, and I was trying to give them advice so they wouldn't fry their system because at that time the Intels were literally frying themselves, their chips and stuff, which was a problem. But yeah, hey, anytime, not a big deal. Glad you could come by. Come by anytime. You know where you can find me. And tell your friends. Let them come and enjoy the goodness too. But I'll talk to you later, crazies. Check you later. And on me, we got to get back to the game. Thanks for joining us for this Gamer Talk. If you like what you saw, please share it with your friends and let them know. I play games Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 9:30 at twitch.tv/gamingwithmagus. Also Rumble, YouTube, and Kick. And of course, I always will stop my games to talk to you guys because I'm here for you. And if you also want to know when my schedule is going to change, you can look on my Facebook, Instagram, or X. But you also use those platforms to make a suggestion on games you'd like to see me play in the future. Until next time, stay adventurous.